Hello and welcome back to One Source Overseas. This is Sandeep Jadhav, your career coach, your mentor, and a visa expert. Today we have Naman Sisodia with us. Naman.
Hi.
Uh, so let me start. Naman is planning to go to UK now, and he's going to University of Exeter. University of Exeter is ranked 153rd in QS World Ranking. IIT Bombay is ranked 149th, just 3 ranking behind IIT Mumbai. Have you ever thought you will be getting into IIT Mumbai by any chance?
No,
No.
never.
So, according to QS ranking, these are the stats: 153rd world ranking for Exeter. According to US News, University of Exeter is ranked 122nd, and IIT Mumbai is ranked 635. So now you're already 450 ranks ahead
I had,
of
yes.
IIT Mumbai.
Yes.
University of Exeter is ranked in top 15 by the Times Good University, and the Complete University Guide ranking 2025. University of Exeter is also a Russell Group University. What do you mean by many of them don't know what is Russell Group University? Russell Group universities are 24 research universities in the UK which are empaneled for high category research findings. So they are compared to Ivy Leagues in the US. So obviously the credentials speaks for itself. University of Exeter has 3 campuses across United Kingdom. Number one university for sports management in south of England and Wales. This university has more than 30,000 students studying at any given point of time. They have 7,500 international students studying. This university is majorly known for its quality of education, higher research findings, and the picturesque campus. So you're going to have the most beautiful pictures
Yes.
of your life on University of Exeter campus. It's going to be beautiful. There are beaches, grounds, gardens, lawns, mountains, everything around University of Exeter. University of Exeter also has more than 400 societies and clubs within the university where students participate into different voluntary exercises. They exercise their voluntary work, and they submit credits for that towards their masters. They also get a lot of networking opportunity through this. One more thing is important, that is University of Exeter ranks in top 10 in UK for the most number of student graduates targeted by the employers. So it comes again in top 10 for employment.
Yes.
So, having all these credentials, this university has state of the art facilities that you're going to enjoy. The library itself has more than 1.2 million ebooks and more than 1 million printed copies, printed books. They also have more than 1,000 publications and journals, archives that you will have access to. So it's a truly amazing university coming with a lot of diversity and excellent learning as we compare it to IIT Mumbai. So tell me, Naman, I would like to hear it right from you. Like, how was the counseling process? How did the process go on for you?
Like starting from the IELTS exam, like first I entered and I was not knowing the consultancy process that how we have to go. And after that, I just met one of my friend, which is Vedika, and she also went like from here only to Canada, and she's now working with a high package. And she just suggested me to go to meet Sandeep sir once I was overseas, and the next day I went and came here. And the day I met Sandeep sir, it was like very soothing process that I got to know that you have to give your IELTS exam first. We have to give international IELTS exam, and we have to complete our application process. Then the last process is the visa process. So all of the process I have got completed in 25 to 30 days. Also, I have got my visa today itself, and I'm very much happy just because of Boncho's overseas team and just because of you, Sandeep sir. I have
Thank
got
you.
my visa, and I'm very much happy. And because of I'm the first child who will be going to international to study abroad, and my
Wow.
parents are very much proud because of that.
Okay.
So just thank you so much for it.
Great. Thank you for the kind words. Now, when we were looking at universities for, especially Naman, see, we always want a student to go to a higher accredited university, a better ranked university, because that promises future, that promises career. Uh, Having a CGPA of
7.5.
7.5, we were obviously he is an above average student. 7.5 CGPA is something that's not exactly the base requirement or a mean average requirement of the university. So we have to uplift the portfolio, we have to uplift the SOP, we have to make sure that the university finds something valuable in the student besides the academics so that they get selected. So getting into this university itself was something that we always dreamt of,
Right.
that if you can make into this university, we know that you're going to flourish, you're going to be successful. So how did the application process to the university, and how many days it took to get the offer letter?
Just starting from applying for the university, I got many of the options just to go into the university itself. But one choice overseas team suggested me to go to University of Exeter because it's the top 10 universities that comes in the Russell Group. Also, the employment and the feedback from the university itself for the international students is very much perfect. So after just getting into the University of Exeter, it took me like 1 week just to get the offer letter, and after that. The one source overseas team applied for the CAS letter. So all around the university process, application process took me around 15 to 20 days, 15 to 20 days. And after that, yes, we have applied for the visa.
Excellent. So 1 week
Yeah.
time to get an offer letter from an Russell Group university, it's not a very easy thing to do.
Correct.
But if you meticulously put your application, if you are putting your application by yourself, I encourage you to get your statement of purpose, letter of recommendations edited by professionals. Make sure that even if your CGPA is a little less than what the university is requiring, you make sure that the other aspects of your applications are uplifted so that the university ropes you in. Uh, Coming down to the visa process, like this is the most crucial stage of
Yes.
any student's journey, and fingers crossed, like we were always hoping that we uh, successfully end up
Correct.
getting our visa. But then how was the visa consultation to visa documentation to the visa application process? Did you happen to occur that at any point of time, maybe you're not getting something right, maybe your doubts are unsolved, or maybe like you are trying to reach us, and any of that kind of hassle that you have faced during the process?
Actually, just starting about the visa process, it was quite easy for me and for the overseas students, because if you are coming to the consultation, the all process and the all hard working are done by Sandeep sir and like OneSource overseas team. Starting from the SOP and from the LORs, SOP was already like written by like me, and just rechecked by Sandeep sir, and it was quite easy. Just visa took like 10 to 12 days to just receive me. I was quite scared that like my visa is taking more days, but no, like on the 11th day I got the text that your visa is granted, and I was like quite very happy, and I just called Sandeep sir that I got my visa. And it took me like 12 to 15 days just to apply for the visa, and the documentation services like from Aati ma'am and the Vansus overseas team, especially from Sandeep sir, it was quite easy because like we were checking one document, like we don't have to miss that document also. So it was like very quite easy just because of the Vansus overseas team.
Right. Having said that, like you have not mentioned about your course. Would you like to tell about what course you're going for?
Sure. I'm going for Masters in Business Analytics in the University of Exeter. And Masters in Business Analytics, I completed my Bachelor's in Accounting and Finance. So I'm the kind of that player. I can say that I just love to do max things, accounts things, and after that I just got interested in analytics such as data analytics and business analytics. So I choose business analytics because it's an research based subject. Also, University of Exeter is an research based university, so I will be having an international exposure. Also, the research faculty is very much good over there, so I will be having a hands-on experience with the applications which are there in the business analytics process, such as SQL, Power BI. These are the main applications just to work in this field. So that's why I'm going for masters in business analytics.
Great. So, like Naman said very rightly, explained that why business analytics is doing. So, business analytics is something that is a degree that comes with skill building. So, instead of going for an MBA or management, I often tell students to take some technical skills with them, because getting a job is not easy in any country, not even in India for that matter, because you need to have something to show on your resume, on your CV, that you have particular A B C D E skills, because the jobs in UK or the employers in UK are not looking for your degree, they're looking for skills. So they mention that in the job posting, that these are the skills we require, they don't ask for your degree. So unless and until you have learned those skills, you cannot put it across. And that's why any BCom student, any BBA student, any BAF student, if they are at all intending to go for a skill based degree, I would rather suggest that they can either go for, of course, masters in accounting and finance. But other than that, if they want to get into a little bit of technical know-how and they want to lift their profile to get some technical skill set, which can be utilized by multinational companies into analytics, then I think this is a very good program. I definitely recommend you, and it has higher job placement record. So all of that, like the whole journey culminates into success and
Yes.
happiness and celebrations.
Yes.
What are your dreams and what are you aspiring, and what do you feel that, like, what's coming forth in your life in this journey?
Actually, just coming to this consultancy service only, I was like having that dream that I have to study abroad, and I was like not quite sure that I will complete this dream or not. And just because of you and just once was overseas team, I got complete and got an admission in the UK. And my dream job is to just to have work into the business analytics, because this field is like very much growing now itself. And analytics is like, I love analytics a lot because I am like a computer man person. And just because of like entering into this one source overseas, I was like very quite confused, because I've completed bachelor's in accounting and finance, and I was just about to enter in the analytics process. So Sandeep sir suggested me to just go into masters in business analytics, because I'm a very commerce student. So if I will be a science student, then I should be getting entered into the data science. But thank you so much for your suggestion. And after that, like, it was very quite easy process. And yes, I'm very much happy today.
Okay, so your plan is to get into analytics. You want to
Yes.
apply for.
Yes.
My suggestion to you is that don't think that you have 1 year to apply for a job.
Okay.
The time you enter in this university, you start networking. You go
Yes.
to the societies and clubs, start forming groups, start networking with the employers, because that's most important, because it's 1 year time that you get to network.
Just
And
to
before you
network.
graduate, I think you should have a job in hand, because that
Yes.
2 years of post-study work visa is to impress your employer and ensure that your work permit is extended. University of Exeter provides you that platform where a lot of companies will come on campus, interview students, see their mindset, their skill set, and then they are going to absorb them into their workforce. But before that, all that matters is the skill building and the networking.
Correct.
So that is what you need to focus on. Any last word, any suggestions to the aspiring students who want to come for UK or who want to go for higher education, taking their masters, based on your experience in this journey? Any last word you want to tell them?
The last word I would like to suggest, just book a correct and perfect consultation services, because if you're not booking that and if you're like doing by yourself, you will be having some kind of hurdles in that process. And by just booking once or overseas, like just having meeting Sandeep sir, I got my process very easier. like starting from the application process, starting from my English international like testing system, like I got very easier, I got very good marks in IELTS exam also, and by the end of the process till visa, I'm having my visa in my hand and I'm now good to go. And like after 10 days I'll be flying to UK. Till now the journey was like very fantastic just because of you and the OneSource overseas team. And I would like to suggest many of the students, I have suggested two, and they are like coming into the OneSource overseas just because of the Sandeep sir and the team. It's like very like I can say the team services is very much good. I was having kind of very confusion in the mid of the process that how to do that, and I was like teasing Sandeep sir and Aati ma'am, but they are both are very helpful. So I'm very much glad, and like this make me very emotional because like just having the kind of family members, it's not like kind of the professor, it's not kind of a mom, it's like just a family that helping me to just go abroad and successfully like having your dreams.
To be honest, this looks like a paid testimonial where you have recommended one source overseas at least 10 times. Guys, this is not a paid testimonial. Probably he's got emotional and he's very happy about getting through his visa. But one thing rightly said is always just don't go by the flow of what the consultant or a counselor is saying. I often tell the students that you do your homework, you do your research, whatever is recommended. Many a times there are consultants in the market, there are counselors who themselves they don't know,
Correct.
because they themselves are not educated enough. There are counselors who are working on target basis. These
Yes.
many universities, these countries, these many students. So make sure that you're not going to a consultant who is into sending students in bulk in thousands and then showing that, see, we have sent 2,000 students, but
Yes.
what about the outcome? So the most important thing is you go to a boutique type of counseling where you're being handled one to one, your aspirations are taken seriously, your dreams are taken seriously, and the process culminates into successful career making, not just admission and visa. So very rightly said, choose your counselor wisely, check their credentials, check the exposure. Have they lived, studied, traveled abroad, and do they have that kind of experience? Are they just a graduate with a little bit of training from their seniors and they are just guiding you, and because the main counselors don't have time, so they have those subordinates who are telling you, okay, this is right for you, just take it. That's not how the consultation should work. It should
Wow.
be more about career building. So thank you so much, Naman. uh, I understand like the whole lot of emotions that you're going through, but I oblige to the gratitude that you've shown, and wish you all the best from One Source Overseas. And like you said, you're not just a student, you're a family member
Yes.
too. So I wish you the best of the best in your life,
Yes.
and we'll be there with you throughout this journey.
Yes, sir.
So thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.